corner over the toe. Outside corner over top of the foot. Inside rep. Go over. Hello. 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 Okay. Now.
New style.
Yeah, inside of the foot. What did we say about this inside of the arch? What part of, and when I'm working on the inside of the foot, am I medial or am I lateral?
Medial.
Medial.
Yeah.
That's right, more towards the middle. And the arch of the foot is mostly in the middle. So this is the spine, the vertebrae, vertebral column. We already did cervical spine. That was on the toe. You may remember, I think that was the 4th point or something like that. So originally we had done nose and then cervical spine. Then we had the parathyroid. But now we're going to take off right along that first metatarsal, along that first bone, thoracic spine. This is number 37, right to the waistline. And then 38, the first tarsal bone is lumbar spine, lower back. So thoracic spine, lumbar spine. From there, we're going to finish the spine. We have a sacrum at the end. The sacrum curls, so from thoracic, lumbar, then we do sacrum. From where lumbar leaves off, we're going to curl and go down towards the heel. And then coccyx, the very little bone on the end, we're going to use a finger to slide back and right to the sacrum. So we have the whole spine when we look at it. Cervical spine, thoracic spine, lumbar spine. Sacrum, coccyx. The whole spine on the foot. You may remember from Thai massage, those that are in basic Thai massage, right? We have 6 points on the arch of the foot. Remember when we do the pressing? Press, press. Now you can see when I do those 6 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up and down on the arch, what am I pressing on? I'm pressing on spine, back, spine points. Okay, here we go. A little bit of the oil or a little bit of lotion, cream, a little bit of oil. Go. Okay. Now, on this one, in the picture and in the book, it says technique, thumb slide towards the heel. So what I can do is hold on to the heel and then just thumb slide down thoracic spine and then lumbar spine. I can do 5 times thoracic, 5 times lumbar, or I can just do as one slide, and that's what they show in the picture. You can see 37 and 38, right? They're connected to each other, but they're just doing it as one slide. So this is the technique in the book, and you can do it this way. I'm going right along the bone. I can feel the bone as I go. So I'm not way down here, not way down in the arch down here. I'm right along the edge of the bone. Now in practice, so by the book, and that's fine, you can just do the thumb slide. But what, you see my elbow, right? What's happening? I have to pick my elbow up to do this. So instead, in practice, in actual work, when doing this work, at Loy Crow, the teachers, the therapists, they'll do this. They cross the hands over. So they leave the foot down and they cross over. This hand crosses over, this hand holds the foot and pushes down. Then from there, I can do the thumb slide this way, holding the toe. And you see now, my elbow can just rest. Okay, Joanna?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Thoracic lumbar spine. Page number 50. Next one is sacrum. Sacrum goes from the lumbar spine and curls down to the heel. In the picture on page 51, you can see that they have number 38. That's lumbar spine. We just finished that one. So you don't do the lumbar spine. They're just showing you that for reference. What are they doing? They're going from end of lumbar and curling down to the corner of the heel. Technique, double thumb. So just from lumbar, shoop, and down, corner of the heel. After I do lumbar, then the last part of the spine, coccyx. Make sure do not cut across the ankle. This is different points, I have to trace. I have to go right along the Achilles, around and back. So do not cut across. Do not go across the inside of the heel for sacrum. You can just hold the foot down and go. Like this. And you can see I'm being very careful. My knuckle, right on Achilles, shoo, all the way down to the corner of the heel and around. What am I not doing? I'm not going. It's different points, different points. Yep. So I'm tracing. I'm going Achilles.
Next to the Achilles, not on the Achilles.
On it.
On it? Okay.
On the Achilles. Down to the heel and around until I connect.
Okay.
Back to so the sacrum was here.
Mhm.
I'm connecting.
Okay.
Back to sacrum.
You said not to touch this part?
Yeah, do not go like
Okay.
this or this or this.
Mhm.
This is the next set of spots
Okay.
that we're going to do. Okay, so when you do coccyx, again, just follow the Achilles all the way down to the heel and then up and back. So there we go, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, coccyx. Okay. And it says here, internal side of coccyx. Okay. Next one. Is actually a set of 3 lines: prostate, urethra, and then the sex organs for man and women. For a man, penis; woman, vagina. So 42, we just say sex organs. This one is a set of, really the way to look at it, the picture has kind of arrows flowing a few different ways, but think of 3 lines going diagonal across the heel. 1, 2, 3. That's why when we do coccyx, we have to go around the outside, because these are the prostate and uterus line, 2 of those, 2 lines for prostate, uterus, and then the last line that goes under the ankle, the sex organ. Okay. So what do I do for this one? I'm going to use crossed hand technique, which is actually the one in the picture. I push the foot down, I put the thumb on. I'm going to do 5 lines. 1 and 2, that's prostate and uterus. So 1, 2, 3. The ankle bone is right here. So I'm just going to do 3 lines in a diagonal going across.
And then ending right under the ankle.
Yeah, just going kind of right across this whole little triangle here. So the lines get longer as you go, right? The
Yeah.
first one down by the heel, little short line. By the time you're under the ankle, you're going all the way over to Achilles. After that one, we have actually 3 sets of points that get combined. We've got a little loop around the ankle. Start above the ankle bone, go around the ankle bone to the back side of the ankle bone. That's the hip joint. The hip joint, where the head of the femur goes into the acetabulum, the hip socket. The next one is about 2 inches up on the inside of the leg, rectum anus. And then after that, we go up the leg, sciatic nerve. I can do 5 times on the hip, 5 times that short line, rectum anus, and then 5 times sciatic. Or I can just do one move, hip, rectum anus, sciatic. All connect. Hip, rectum anus, sciatic. Okay, so turn the page, Kat.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, you saw. Okay. So this is these two on this page and this one on the next page. 1, 2, 3. All together. 1, 2, 3. But I can just go.
Along the tibia.
Yeah, I'm on pretty much line 1, backside of the tibia. Yeah, Thai massage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. That's it for the inside leg. Oh, I know, I forgot. After we finish, bottom of the foot. So each time we change surface, each time we go from bottom of the foot to inside, when we go from inside to outside, after outside to top, we should do warming on the foot. So after you do the tap, 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 tap on the heel, before going to inside, put the foot down and use your knuckles, 4 knuckles, and go in a circle. So you might want to put a note at the top of page 50, warming. So top of page 50, knuckles, warming. Then, after the knuckles warming, then I would go inside of the foot. And all those points, once again, I'll just show thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, coccyx, prostate, uterus, 2 sets of lines, sex organ, 3rd line. After that one, loop, hip, rectum anus, and sciatic. Done. Bring the foot back. Now to page 55. Outside of foot. Put a note in, warming. Again. So what am I doing? I'm just taking the knuckles. They're very loose. It's not hard. I'm just glide.
Relax.
Okay. Outside of the foot. Now I'm on the little toe side. Lateral side. I'm going to, in the picture, KG is holding and he's doing a knuckle slide on this first one. Like this. You can do that. That's okay. But again, in practice, a lot of the practitioners, because it's easier for control, also it's, I think, better for the client. Because I can, when I do inside of the foot, I can push the foot this way, so it gets a little stretch for the hip and the side of the leg, because I'm pushing the foot down. Then I can push the foot the other way, a little stretch again for the hip going the other way. Okay, so here we go. Page 55, shoulder, arm, elbow. One line. Shoulder is the MP joint. That makes total sense, right? Because what do we know? The MP joint is the shoulder line, right? The ball of the foot. So shoulder, then along that 5th metatarsal, right to the waistline. The bump, elbow. Shoulder, arm, elbow. And it makes sense. If I put my arm right at my side, what do you see? Shoulder, MP joint, down, and where is my elbow? My elbow is right at my waistline. So this one makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to go this way. So not in the book pictured, but perfectly fine. Cross the hands over, push the foot down, and then just slide with the thumb. MP joint along the 5th metatarsal, right to, waistline. Okay? Good. Okay, shoulder, arm, elbow. Next one. This is the one that always confused me. I don't know why. Next one is knee, right? But when we look at the body, right? I mean, what are we doing? We're mapping the body, right, onto the feet. The body ends here. So I don't know how the knee, right, winds up on the foot. I really don't. But it just is. And it's funny because it's consistent. You look at every reflexology chart, and all of them will have the knee right here. So it's a little bit weird. It's the one that doesn't, like I say, the knee is way down here, but all the other points, they stop right at the bottom of the body. So just is what it is. Now, knee is interesting because there's two different lines for the knee. There's one line that goes from the waistline straight to the edge of the heel. So just here to here, shoot, straight line. One. The other one curls. You follow the bones. You go up along the bone, around, and then right back down to the corner of the heel. So 5 times a straight line, and then 5 times a curl. Line. 5, and then up and
No, I like.
you like?
Yeah, not hurt. Yeah, it's cool.
She
Okay.
very strong.
She's tough. Good. Okay, after that one, so knee, 5 times straight, 5 times curl. After that one, we have external side of coccyx, number 50, page 56. Same idea as coccyx on the other side. I'm going to trace Achilles tendon around, and I'm going to come and stop right where knee left off. So if the client is flexible, I can just push the foot down and go. But the easier way for this one is often I'll pick the foot up and I put the foot on my finger. See how it's sitting on my finger? And then I can just pull out and go up. Makes it easier. I can do the other one too, the same way, on the inside. So remember, on inside, what I do, I push the foot down and then I was going like this, right? But anytime you're doing coccyx, if you want, you can pick it up and just let the foot sit on your hand and go. Okay, so on the outside of the foot, coccyx, around and up. Again, I'm not cutting across. Not cutting across the heel. Trace Achilles. Down, 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 and then up to where the knee is. After that one, then 2 lines on the outside. Same idea, diagonal, underneath the ankle bone, across the side. This is sex glands again, ovaries or testicles. So we had sex gland once already. That was where we put the stick on the heel. That was sex gland. But now we have 2 points or 2 lines on the outside of the heel, also sex gland. Same way that I did the first one. I'm going to cross hands over, and I'm just going to slide with my thumb.
Yeah, very good.
Good. And then after that, very similar to the outside, I'm going to do a loop around the ankle. That's the hip joint, external side. I'm going to do a little slide about the first 2 inches up the side of the leg. That's going to be, what do they call it? Lower abdomen, I think. Right? Lower abdomen. Yeah. And then all the way up, sciatic. Okay. So I can do 5 times loop, 5 times about 2 inches, 5 times sciatic, or I just do 1 line. Loop and all the way. Loop and
sweet. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. 1, hip. 2,
2.
lower abdomen. 3, sciatic. Shoot, shoot. Shoot. Okay. That will be the next set that we practice. I'll wrap this foot up.